Hello friends, thank you for joining me today. I hope you are in a creative mood and I hope that I can unlock your creativity with this video today. We are going to mass make dangle charms and use up our supplies in the process. So we're not just going to talk about all the little scrap pieces of paper in our stash. We're going to incorporate some of those. But I'm taking it to the next level. We're talking about any and every kind of supply that's in your craft room that you're not using, that needs some love, that needs to be used. You bought it, you paid money for it. Now let's use it and let's put it in a project. Hi, I'm Marcia. Welcome back to Markets of Sunshine. So I went through all of my supplies and this is what I wanted to do, a fall theme. So I pulled out what I could find and it was just absolutely perfect. These were containers and bags of embellishments that had supplies that had been in my garage for years, literally. And I've been cleaning and downsizing and sprucing up and getting rid of things that I don't need. And so as we were cleaning up the garage and I found all my craft supplies, which I knew were there, but I just didn't know what was there in the bag, you forget that kind of thing. And so it's like, now this is my mission. So this is this is going to be using up all of our supplies, mass making dangle charms. Okay, so what are you going to need for this project today? So you're going to need bulb pens. Okay, so if you have any of these little bulb pens, or you could use larger paper clips, and that would still work as well. So I'll show you that. But then if you use a paper clip, then it's not going to dangle, as it will stick out to the side, kind of a thing. So you could use that, like maybe if you don't have the bulb pens and you're going to have to use a paper clip, then you could use the little embellishment as a bookmark, as a page marker. You could use it as a tab on your journal pages. And so then you will just make these smaller. You wouldn't make them as big as I am today, showing you today, because like even this size, if you had the paper clip here, then you couldn't have it sticking out to the side like this. It would be too big, you see what I'm saying? Then it's going to get bent and damaged. You could use it as the paper clip and make a hidden paper clip out of these. So I just wanted to give you that alteration, that option, so you can make these as dangle charms, or if you don't have the bulb pens and you only have paper clips, then you could make these into hidden paper clips. These will be adorable for either one. And then as a hidden paper clip, the same method, the same layering technique that I'm going to show you will make beautiful little hidden paper clips. So I mean, it's going to be great. So absolutely perfect. So I went through my stash, these little bags, which I have things in Ziploc bags. That's one of the ways that I like to store my supplies, are in the clear Ziploc bags, not the blue or whatever color they have, but clear, so that way you know what you have in there. And then I have a nice file folder that holder that I purchased from 31 Gifts. It's fabric or vinyl. Very, very nice. But if you had a metal one, you could use that as well. So there were these sticker sheets. So I'm incorporating the sticker sheets. Scotch glue and tacky glue you will need. You will need a nice pair of scissors. And these are the hinge scissors that I showed you about. I have the whole video about scissors and which ones do you need and what do you use them for. So those are perfect for saving your little fingers and wrists and everything. Then I purchased these beautiful vellum stickers from Home Shopping Network, and I've used a little bit of them. You can see where the white is. That's where I've used these. But look at how many that are unused. So I want to try to start using these up and making cards. And like this one is a family theme, so it's brother, sister, daughter, mother, brother, aunt, grandfather, uncle, aunt, on and on. BFF, grandson, granddaughter, grandmother, friend. Does it have friend on here? No, family. So, I mean, you know, I mean, I could incorporate this and make beautiful things. So what I want to show you is when we make these little embellishments today, how you can add these to the front of a card, a greeting card, or even a mini journal. So we like to make lots of journals. I like to make lots of journals. And if I make a card, I like to make actually a journal card, and then so that it's something useful. You know, I don't like the idea of when you make a card and usually, you know, they might keep it for a little while, but it's going to go in a box, it's going to go in a drawer, it's going to go into the trash. I don't like that. So when you make it into a journal card, then they're going to keep it, and then you just make a small little card that goes with that. That's what I did when I showed you the sweet little journal card gift set that I just made, the tag and journal tags that I made for the sister. And I just got that mailed, so it's going in the mail today. Finally got it all together, and I was thinking, what am I going to write on here, you know? So I said, let's just keep it short and sweet and simple. Sending her hugs, sending her love, sending her prayers, you know, she's keeping me, I'm keeping her in our prayers. That's all I need to say, you know. And the gift is handmade for her, just very sweet, you know, to the point. And okay, so now I found these beautiful fabric doilies that I had purchased from Recollections, and I don't even know when I purchased them. Let me see if there's a year on the back of this thing. No, but okay, but they're fabric. I said, oh, look at how pretty. I have some, you know, beige colored fabric, paper, but they're fabric. Love this. So I won't be using these in the project today, but I wanted to show you, in case you didn't know, that they made these fabric doilies like this, and that is Michael's Recollection brand. Okay, so that was just a little side point, one of my little tips that I want to throw in there. Now, other embellishments that I have purchased are from the dollar store. So for the project today, because they're going to be little smaller embellishments, dangle tabs, hidden altar paperclip, whatever you're going to do with yours, then I have these smaller little stickers, and they're three-dimensional. So I went through, I had a whole bunch of them. I love this cute little one here, the one that says home, love, and they're like, you know, look, you could make a little banner and have it hanging off the banner. The clock might even be able to be incorporated. This cute little flower pot here. These are all, and this one might work. It's, you know, they get bigger and bigger and bigger. The one for friendship, I really like that. This one, these up here are a little smaller. So your three-dimensional stickers. So if you have anything like that. So I just want you to go through and get out all of these types of supplies. Any of your little handmade punches, die-cut shapes, get those out. We're going to incorporate those. And any sheets that come in paper pads. This was from Paper Wishes when I was getting their, I don't know if it was the scrapbook club. I say probably because I was into scrapbooking way back then, more than I am now. Card making and junk journaling kind of took over. So this was a sheet, a whole sheet, and I cut each of these little pieces out. So all of these words you see here, the little circles, all of this was in one sheet of embellishments. And then I went through my little smaller pieces, and I took the tags here. These were already from another kit, and I used that to make tags out of some other pieces. So I'm going to layer that. That could still be used for fall. And then these are the heavier cardstock that I showed you the other day that I purchased from Michael's at some point. And then this was another paper pad that I had purchased probably either from Joann's or Michael's. I already cut these down, so I don't even know what the original paper pad was that they came from, but aren't these colors just beautiful? Orange and green are my two favorite colors, as you can see. But look at it blended with this beautiful, you know, vintage letter theme. Oh, it's so pretty. The colors of that, you know, tan and orange together is just beautiful. And so we're going to incorporate that. And then I had this speckled paper, scrapbook paper. And so what I did is I just glued it to a piece of ivory cream-colored cardstock. Then I inked around the edges. So that's going to be, you can use up your stash that way. So if you have tags on a paper pad sheet, tear that out, just start cutting apart that whole little page. And so I love this speckled look for fall. I thought that was really pretty and it would be appropriate. So now the smaller tags, what I'm going to do, let me set that one aside. I already started working on this one. So I had the sticker sheet and I removed one of the circle stickers because I love this that it's a sticker. And then I just placed that on the front. And then I have this shimmer cardstock. This is Anna Griffin cardstock I purchased from Home Shopping Network. And then I'm going to I made a little banner out of it. So each of these embellishments will have a tag, some kind of a sticker element, and the little banner that I've made myself. So here's another piece here. And this was the width of the scrap piece that was left. And then I knew I was going to do the project with banners and incorporate it somehow. So I wanted to show you that. So that's the first little one here. So we'll once I'm through decorating the whole thing, punch a hole here, and then we'll start putting these cute little embellishments together. So now what I'm doing over here, let me make sure you're seeing everything. Might have to slide things up a little bit. Okay, there we are. All right, I cleared off my table now, and I've given myself more workspace. So this on the other side is just a decorative piece of cardstock that I didn't want to use, but it was the white on the other side, which was perfect. So first of all, I apply the Scotch glue to it. Then I come and I use the tacky glue, the Aleene's tacky glue. I just sealed this thing down. Hold on a second. Got to use my shirt so I can grip it. And then just a very, very thin layer, and try not, when you're going to put paper on top of it, you don't want it to be globby, because then you're going to see that through it. And then I'm taking the speckled paper, just oops, oh, I did it again. Okay, I was supposed to glue to the other side. Well, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. Oh no, I did do it right. I'm sorry. What I was thinking is that I was not going to write on the back of these, so that's why I did it this way. I could have glued it to the decorative side. But what I'm going to do is this is just going to hang off of one of the tags, and so the back of the tag is what I've left for the writing spot. So all the little decorations are not for them to write on. So that's what I was thinking. So I'm still good. Okay. Whew, that was good. That was good. Oh, I had to think about that for a minute. I thought I did a boo-boo, but I didn't. All right, so now all I need to do is then now cut out this little banner. And then I'll show you how I make the actual little banner piece. If you don't have a die cutting machine or a punch, I think they do actually have a punch that's a banner. So if you have one of those, let me know in the comments below. But I didn't have one, so then what I do is I just make my own. So I go from the corner of the paper, so I get that nice little point, and then I just eye it and go to the center. Okay, and then you get perfect little points on the end. So once I have one made, then I come along and I just use this as a template. You want your little points down to be all the way down to the bottom. And then you just come in with your scissors and cut it right there. And then you'll have to, because it'll make it a little bit blunted because you're not able to get right on the point. And then just even it up like you just saw that I did. That's what I had to do. Okay, so now this one, I can either layer it on top so that it's a double banner. That would be cute. I think I might do that. And then all of these are going to have the hole punched, which I already have through the tag. and then you just slip your little bulb pen in there. So let me get the punch and then I'll show you how cute it's going to look. And I have no idea what size this punch is. Alright, so then just line it up. I just kind of look on both sides of the little metal piece here, and it looks like it's even. And then punch the hole. So there's that one. And then this one still has the glue, so I think I'm going to let it dry a little bit more. But you get the idea, so I'll set him aside. And then here's the bulb pen. And then we just come through here. And then there you go. Quick and easy. So now you can just embellish your tags to your little heart's content. If you have ones like I have that already had words on it and a decoration on it, then you don't have to add anything further to it, obviously. But with this plain one, then that's where I'm going to be able to put more artistic creativity into that. So I'm really excited about that. So let's just go ahead and punch the hole in here. It already has the little hole. Easy to do. It's just, so once you get, what I would recommend, take and make all your little banner pieces first. That's what I did. So I cut out these banner pieces, as you see. I had all my tags cut out. Cut out all the little words, sentiments, if you're going to use word sentiments, which we usually like to do. And then ink up anything that you want to have inked, which that's the next step that I'm going to do. I just used the edge of the inker, but I want to now and I decided to use this round one because I was using the little daubers. Okay, there we go. And I had used it on with an orange, that, what is it, Firecracker, I think is the name of that, Tim Holtz color distress ink, and the orange was still coming through, and I was like, okay, well, that's all right. Okay, so then that one, so now I can just glue that word right across that little banner, and so it just adds a cute little theme now to that embellishment and that little cluster. So I like that, and set my little thing down there. Get another bulb pen out. And then that one is done. All I have to do is glue that into place. So if you want to ink it more, you can do that. So I don't know if I want any. Let's ink it and see what it looks like. And so I have as a comparison, and then I can decide if I want to do that to the others or not. Yeah, alright, well that looks nice. Yeah, okay, I like that look. Go ahead. I didn't know with the orange if it's going to be able to be seen. I might need to take the actual ink pad itself and okay, so you get the idea here. Okay, so it's just very easy to do, but get all of your supplies out and then cut out individual, because you're mass making here now. So for me, this is the easier way to go about it, and to have each shape cut out, and then you've got, tags ready in one little stack, banners ready in another little stack, stickers in another little stack, ink everything up, whatever, however you want to do it. Let me glue this little word embellishment to the front of this. Just needs a little bit right here in the middle. And I like it on that angle. Okay. All right. So I know it's still wet, but that's okay. I'm going to just put him back together again. And ta-da! Now I've got a cute little dangle, and I can use it and put it on whatever, anything that I want to use it for. And I've made some cute little journals that don't have they're little notepads, notebooks that I put a fabric cover onto the front of, and I could put a little tab. Let me show you like that. That would be a good idea. Okay, that would be so cute. So I could put a little fabric tab or loop, like maybe right here, and then I could loop that through it, and then this would be a little dangle off of the side of that. So just trying to figure out how to use it. I don't think if I actually pinned it. Let me see if I actually can pin it in the fabric. That will work. Okay, so that's stopping it right there. So let me come up here a little bit higher. Okay, let me see. So I may not have to do that. I can just pin it right to the... Okay, that's cute. I like that. So it's not gonna, you know, be in the... I just don't want it to be in the way. So they can open and close it. I can go back down here. Let's, you know what? I'll move it over. It's getting hung up there. Let me take it apart. Okay, take that off. Bring that back down. Okay, let me see if I can bring it over here a little bit. It's a little fiddly. Okay, there, I got it. Now I'll bring it down. Okay, there, I like that better there. Isn't that cute? Oh, that is really cute. Okay, now it stays on the front of the cover. Just an extra something, little embellishment. And it's just, you know, so just use them. And this is just to unlock your creativity. I wanted to just show you using them in a different way, and how it's still, look at how cute it is. And so I think that would be a nice little gift that somebody would love. I like that. So I'm going to keep that just like that. And now incorporating, okay, now here's another way that I can embellish this. Now if I knew, okay, I was going to specifically give this to someone. Okay, so let's see if I was going to specifically give this to my daughter. Okay, so now I have the daughter little embellishment right here, so I can peel that off and I can put it right across the bottom here. Because you can always use notepads. There's always, or notebooks. Let me see if I like it right there. Do I want it up here? Yeah, let's put it more up here on the, okay, wait a minute, something's caught on the front of that. Oh, it looks like, I don't even know what that is. Okay, let me lay it down and then I can fiddle with that in a minute here. And it's stuck to my finger, so I gotta pull it off of here. This is really good adhesive. Okay, there we go. Okay, now let me get my little pokey tool. There's something caught on the D. I don't know if that was off the sticker pad. There we go. I think when they made the little embellishment. Isn't that cute? Beautiful. So now, joyful daughter. I love that. Oh, she's going to love it. And then I have other ones on here that say sister. So for my spiritual sisters, I'm going to make some of these and give those to them. That would be beautiful. Love it. So I hope this has unlocked your creativity. I hope you are going to make some of these adorable, cute little dangles, use them as a paper clip. Let me show you using it as a paper clip, so that way you can see how cute it will turn out. I think this size here will be, that's good enough. You don't really need a big paper clip. All right, so let's take another small one. You could do this on a larger one as well. Okay. Yeah, this, I mean, technically, you could use that as a bookmark, would you say? With the little bulb pen on there like that. But you wouldn't want to leave the bulb pen. Yeah, I don't think I would leave the bulb pen. So what I'll do, okay, so we're going to remove the bulb pen. Okay, so this is a craft as you go, coming together plan. All right, so I need a piece of cardstock for the hidden altered paperclip idea. So make it a bookmark. So it doesn't matter what color that is. So let me see what I have in my stash that I want to use. Okay, let's use this paper. This is pretty. All right, so I just need to cut a little piece of it as well. I used up the little scrap pieces I had left when I made the banners for the banner card that I put on the front of the journal for the sister. Okay, so, oh yes. Okay, so what I want to do here first is we're going to put fabric through the top of that. And so, yeah, I'll do that in a minute because I'm going to have to dig that out. So this is how you're going to take and make your little dangles into altered paper clips. So this is mass making dangle charms and altered paper clips with your supplies. So based on the size of your paper clip and based on the size of your tag on the back will determine how big of a piece, how wide of a piece, and it doesn't really need to be that wide. It really doesn't need to be this wide, but okay, so I'm going to take it down to there. Okay, so you're going to come over here, you're going to fold this piece in half like this. Okay, now your paper clip goes on top of there. And then now this can come right here and you glue it straight to the back of this, so you see why you don't really need it that wide. And I'm really generous with my glue when I do this for the paper clip. And then this part of the paper clip is what's going to attach to the page when it's being used. Okay, so now just any of this excess glue, just wipe that off. And I like to, whoopsie, hold it in place. Get it back where I want it. Now, let's see, which side do I want this on? Okay, like that. Yes, that looks good. All right, now I'm going to come in with one of our words. Okay, so it already says autumn, heartfelt. Okay, I'm thinking. All right, since I'm going to use the sister sticker, all right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another piece. How long is that word? Let me see. Okay, so this other little blank banner that I had, little piece, not banner, but tag. All right, so I'm going to take that off, put it in the box, try to center it. Beautiful. Ink the edges. Again, just a little bit in the middle. That in place. Now you just made a darling little tag paper clip that has a purpose and for somebody that you know that you want to give it to. Okay, so I am going to use yarn actually instead of fabric. I have this roll of yarn here and I like it and I'm going to use that. Alright, so let me see if I can find, I don't know if that usually is like, okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, good. Usually it's like coming through the end of it, but that's alright. Comes out one of the ends. So now we're going to just take this, and you can do it a number of ways. So let's do it this way. Okay. Put your little loop through first, take your two end pieces, put them through the little loop, pull the end pieces, and then ta-da! Now you can tie this onto anything that you want to. So you could use this for gifts. Beautiful on the outside of a gift. You can use this again if you wanted to put this on the front of a journal, the side of the journal, like say if you made like the little tassels, you know, this would be cute actually. That would be cute on the side of a journal. I like that idea. I don't know. Let me see if I have a journal here because I put all my journals in the, oh, let me see. I have one. One of my farm girl sisters made me this. Mary Jane's Farm website. I did swaps on there for years and years and years, but I haven't done swaps in a long time. So, but this would be really cool on a binder type of a journal like this. and it's absolutely adorable. And look at this. This matches the colors that she used here. And just tie a little knot in it, quick like a bunny. And you have this darling little tag embellishment. Now that finishes that up perfectly. Isn't that adorable? So any of your binder journals, I have made the other binder journal with you guys here, and I used Better Homes and Garden book. So that one now, the binder is on the inside, so when you open it up, so the same, you could do the exact same thing, is just tie this to open the journal, the binder, and tie it inside to the little metal rings. Isn't that cute? I like that. I really like that. So here are two options, and even though this is a paper clip, so let me untie that. But still, you could present it in any way that you want. So I just tied it on there so that you could see that, but I still want to have, okay, now the yarn knot is giving me a hard time trying to find where you looped this together. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Goodness gracious. It's like I'm getting a hold of one piece. Is it the blue? Oh, maybe it's this one here. Oh, phew. I was getting a little... Alright, so let's untie it. Come inside. Cute little page. And let's just do it on the side here. Cute as can be. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Peeking out of the journal. Adorable. Either way. So that is the two styles, the two options of how to use up all your supplies, mass making little dangle charms and altered paper clip tags. So I think this is a great idea and I love it. I'm going to just keep making these. I'm going to do both. I'm going to make the paper clips and I'm going to make the little dangle charms because I have so many of my journals that I've made, and I'm going to make a few even though she has these in here. I might actually take some of these out, see what else I've got in here. Pockets somewhere. Okay. Alright, so I like it like that. Very cute. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment, hit the subscribe button if you're not already part of the community, because I make all these videos to unlock your creativity. So this is a creative space for you. So keep creating in the sunshine, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.